Summary: Janelle Brown blamed Kody Brown for everything that went wrong in her life, playing the martyr role in Season 18. Sister Wives Season 18 exposed the negative side of plural marriage, including jealousy, hard feelings, and arguments. Janelle's financial problems may have contributed to her decision to leave Kody, but she also had some control over her own finances. She could have made mistakes while managing her money. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown acted like a true martyr in Season 18, blaming the beleaguered patriarch Kody Brown for everything that was wrong with her life. Over the years, Janelle has often radiated strength. She's also shown admirable common sense. However, in the latest installment of the series, she was really wobbling. Janelle was losing her temper like never before, and she didn't see her own role in things. Janelle put everything on Kody, who, when attacked, doesn't have the best coping skills. Sister Wives Season 18 exposed the dark side of plural marriage. Under the love should be multiplied, not divided shtick, there is a seamy underbelly. Jealousy simmers, hard feelings abound, and hate's always close to the surface, ready to emerge during yet another nasty argument. For years, Janelle and other Brown family members have been playing their parts. All have stored up rage. In the newest season, the Browns' intense emotions could no longer be repressed. The tension made for some wild scenes, including one pivotal moment when Janelle told Kody to FCK off related 20 best reality TV shows right now. Television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? Sister Wives Janelle Brown is not a saint. Why does Janelle Brown feel sorry for herself? Close real martyrs have it tough. For example, one famous martyr, Anne Askew, was dragged to the Tower of London and tortured. She lived and died during the days of King Henry VIII. He was a particularly nasty and woman-hating regent. Askew was punished for supposedly being a heretic. That is real suffering. While no one's trying to downplay Janelle's pain, it's not on the same level as a real martyr's. In America, the divorce rate is close to 50%. That means that many people are dealing with the heartbreak of divorce. That kind of loss is sadly all too common. In general, when a relationship dies, both sides bear some blame. Janelle, martyr-like, puts it all on her oppressor, curly-haired Kody. He should be held accountable, but it's possible that Janelle made mistakes too. Maybe she didn't really understand what her partner wanted from a wife. Robin does understand. It's easy to see why Kody is so into Robin. She's traditionally feminine, she doesn't yell or stomp around in a huff. She cries too much, but that probably makes Kody feel protective. With Robin, Kody is allowed to be the hero. Janelle, a self-sufficient canny woman, played a buddy role with Kody, rather than activating him romantically. Since what Kody responded to was so obvious, perhaps Janelle should have tried to bring out those facets of herself. She could have cultivated a more overtly feminine image. She could have tried to make Kody feel important, the way that Robin always does. Kody's exes weren't really trying to change for him, with a mind to pleasing him, but they always expected Kody to change for them. He never did. So, for years, there was a lack of realism about who Kody is and what kind of woman he appreciates. He wanted someone delicate that he could take care of. Sure, Robin may actually be stronger, but she realizes that Coda's male ego is fragile. She doesn't trample on his feelings. Robin lets him be the man. Since Coda's steeped in the patriarchy, Robin gives him what he wants. The other wives wouldn't play the game. Janelle Brown blames her money problems on Cody Brown. Is Janelle Brown really in debt because of him? Close in Sister Wives Season 18, Janelle complained about money, saying that being a part of the Brown family had led to serious financial issues. She felt that she had nothing after her decades-long spiritual union with Cody. Although she hadn't left him at that point, she was getting ready to. Was cold, hard cash the reason why she ultimately bailed out? Some of Coda's kids believe that their father spends more money on Robin and his kids with her, robbing the others of precious resources. Peden Brown has been very critical of his father's spending habits, and so has Gwendolyn Brown. So, maybe there's some truth to what Janelle's saying. However, Janelle probably had at least some control over her own finances. Cody may not have been in charge of every single dollar. Janelle bought an RV, and that's typically not a good investment. That type of vehicle is going to depreciate in value rapidly. So, instead of doing that, she probably should have paid down any debts that she had. Janelle wanted to experiment with RV living. Janelle even camped out at Coyote Pass, where the Browns basically fought a long and grueling war. That plot of land seems cursed, as the Browns could never decide how to develop it. Cody said on-screen that Janelle has the same assets as everyone else in the family. He seemed to be implying that Janelle was telling a sob story about money that just wasn't true. Janelle isn't known for her dishonesty. She's quite a straight shooter. So, there's probably some truth to the fact that she doesn't have a lot of money. However, she may be blind to her own flaws, including a possible lack of financial acumen. Maybe she just doesn't manage money well. The bitter exes have gotten in the habit of spending a lot of time thinking about a man who doesn't love them. They've also gotten a bit too comfortable when it comes to blaming him for everything. Now, they unload in the press or on Instagram. They just keep slagging off Cody all the time. None of the exes ever says, "I made mistakes too." That doesn't fit the victim narrative that makes Cody look evil and paints his exes as saints. The exclusive Us Weekly interview shown above features two of Coda's exes unloading about him while the cameras roll. Christine and Janelle are very close, so this interview was great. They relaxed together and lots of juicy details emerge. Janelle said that Coda's perspective on their relationship is much different from hers. She was referring to him thinking she was only interested in his body. However, it seems like the division between the two stars went deeper. They could not see eye to eye. When the big fight happened in Season 18, Janelle was in shock but also relieved. Janelle's currently pushing Plexus drinks online. That may help to pay the bills, and she gets paid for her Sister Wives appearances too. However, despite sky-high ratings for the Sister Wives Season 18 premiere, and strong interest in the show during and after the season, its future hangs in the balance. Three wives have fled, and all played the victim during their exits. Now, Coda's not even a polygamist anymore. Janelle may be able to regroup financially, but her heartache could be harder to deal with. She seemed to love Cody, and is probably the most likely to weaken if he really does want a reconciliation. He's said so, but sometimes, Cody doesn't seem to tell the truth. He pretends, probably in order to seem like a better man than he is. So, when he hints that he wants Janelle back, he may actually be hurting her even more. If Janelle's smart, she'll never go back. However, she doesn't have a new partner. Mary has Amos Andrews and Christine has David Woolley. Janelle is reportedly single, and finding a replacement for Cody doesn't seem like her top priority. Maybe she's focused on fixing her money woes instead. If so, she's on the right track. Money can always be made, it can be accessed through a range of activities. She's better off worrying about that and solving those problems. For Janelle, Coda's an abyss. Cody offers nothing but takes so much. Janelle Brown made Cody feel like a piece of meat. Was Janelle Brown too lusty for straight-laced Cody Brown? Close Janelle's quite a hot-blooded woman, according to Cody, who believes, possibly wrongly, that she's just interested in his body. Leave it to Cody to reduce a woman to that. Women aren't that one-dimensional, and Cody has shown a lot of ignorance about females in the past. In fact, he often plays the cad and buffoon, crudely dissing women that he shares children with. He's not super classy about the mothers of his children, except the sainted Robin. Only Robin is beautiful and sexy enough for the highly discerning Cody. While Janelle seems to have a libido, and apparently actually enjoyed having sex with Cody, it seems like maybe he wasn't into it. He pulled away, convinced that Janelle was shamelessly using him for his physical attributes, including his self-described great six-pack abs. Coda's got an ego, and he may have built up a fantasy in his mind about just how hot Janelle thinks he is. However, it could be true. If it was, would that be bad? She's supposed to be attracted to her mate, right? It was just her bad luck that he was consumed with his ultra-romantic love for Robin. Nonetheless, the martyr Janelle left Cody feeling like a piece of meat. He felt like some kind of adult blow-up toy. It probably wasn't very pleasant for Janelle when she found out that Cody had these thoughts. He was crass enough to express them publicly, as is his way. This may have changed how she felt about him. Now, they're done, so their physical chemistry, if that wasn't totally one-sided, is not important. It's no longer relevant. Other things matter much more. If there's any truth to the fact that Janelle only wanted Coda's body, having no real interest in his mind, goals and more, then she should be playing the martyr. Was her interest in him really that shallow? Only Janelle can say for sure. However, it seems like sexual excitement may have been driving the deceptively meek and mild Janelle. Under those button-down shirts and sensible trousers, there seems to be a wild woman who's capable of almost anything, if Cody is to be believed. Coda's theory about Janelle's motivations is sketchy at best. However, there could always be a grain of truth. Maybe Janelle stuck around so she could get Cody into bed. Lots of people have stayed in relationships for similar reasons. That doesn't make them bad people, but no one could call them martyrs. Janelle Brown fails the martyr test. Janelle Brown still deserves some sympathy, though Janelle feels sorry for herself. She's possibly broke, and she's got physical urges. Sounds rather human, right? None of these things make her a villain or a martyr. Janelle didn't have a great husband, but getting involved in a plural marriage wasn't exactly a recipe for romantic bliss. She went into the marriage knowing that Cody had another wife and might take even more wives. It's not like she didn't know the score. Sure, it ended badly and that hurts, but Janelle's a grown woman. So, blaming everything on Cody, who had to juggle a bunch of females and try to meet their needs, after almost accidentally falling in love with one of his spouses, is not appropriate. Cody had no way of knowing what Robin would do to him. It just happened. The other wives saw what was going on. No one was under any illusions. Janelle kept participating in what was obviously a sham relationship. That was her biggest mistake, but it's not like she didn't benefit from it. She made money from it. Janelle is famous because of it. Her Instagram platform is large due to her ups and downs with Cody. All the exes have benefited from being sister wives. Now, they benefit from being Cody's exes. It's foolish to pretend otherwise. Life changes and people need to pivot. They need to roll with the punches and find new ways of accessing money, joy and everything else that they want and need. Cody's the Brown family scapegoat, but his exes knew he wasn't in love with them years before they left him. The women stayed and acted like victims, possibly losing years of their lives that they could have spent with men who really cared. Now, the once unloved exes of sister wives are able to rebuild. They had a hard time, but they stuck around and let him hurt them. They had their reasons for doing that. When women play the victim, they sometimes downplay their own power. Women can choose to stay or go. They can alter their lives to suit changing circumstances. Females who do that show the world that they're tough enough to persevere without self-pity. Hopefully, Janelle will shrug off the martyr stuff and embrace her own personal power. She should acknowledge that she stayed much too long and see her own role in things. That's the best thing that the Sister Wives star can do. Sources: Us Weekly. Sister Wives has aired 18 seasons so far. Now that Cody's lost 3 wives, there's always the chance that the show will end. However, no formal announcement has been made.